Hello, everybody. Let me see if I can get connected to Miss Aisha'S page. Come on in, everybody. I'll see you in just a second. I'm turning on my struggle air conditioning. I don't think it's connected yet, but we'll go ahead. Okay. All right. Well, hello, everybody. Come on in. Doesn't look like it's connected. Let me go on to Miss Aisha'S page just a second. Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Thank you all so much for being here. We're going to make something fun today. Another recipe was sent to me, so I wanted to give it a try. Something interesting. All right, let's check Miss Cooking with Aisha. And we'll take a look at, okay, looks like we're on. Everybody. All right. Oh, Miss Aisha is live as well. Okay, that's why. Okay, no problem. All right. Let's go ahead and get started, everyone. Hello. Thank you all so much for being here. For anybody new here, hi, I'm Maggie. Maggie, the substitute teacher, and I would like to welcome you to yet another struggle cooking class where I am not a professional chef. That will be very clear very soon, nor am I a professional YouTuber. I'm just a mom and a home cook sharing my love of food on my health and wellness journey with you all. Let's see who we all have here. Thank you all so much for being here on TikTok. Hello, everybody on Instagram. I see you all. I see Tadeja. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, All Opinions is here, and Shay is here. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. So, a recipe was sent to me. This is kind of a fun one. It's spaghetti pancakes or pancake spaghetti, whatever you want to call it. But I have a few substitutes for you all. So I'm going to make this recipe. This could be a good one for the kids if you have picky eaters. This could be one to get the kids involved as well. So I'll show you all the video and then we're going to make it together. All right, so this one is by, let's see here, Jennifer Valentine. So I'm going to show you all this video and then let me know what you think of this recipe. It sounds kind of weird to say spaghetti pancakes or pancake spaghetti, but you know, let's give it a try. Let's see. Will it play?
You're gonna try pancake spaghetti. Melt some butter. Fill a squeeze bottle with pancake batter and pour it out like this. Perfect. Time to flip. Drizzle on syrup and top with fresh berries. Don't forget the powdered sugar. You're gonna try.
Okay, so what do you all think of that? When I saw the recipe too, I see the consensus spaghetti what? So this is basically pancake batter in the shape of spaghetti. Now I have done a scramble kind of like this where you pour the spaghetti, the pancake batter down and then you chop it up. It almost makes like a funnel cake, and I did a short like that. So I don't know. Sometimes people are just doing too much. Just make the regular pancakes, but I don't know. Let me know what you all think. So much. Thank you, Tweet. I'm going to pin that as well. All right, everybody. Let me go ahead and clean off the counter, wash my hands, get my uniform on. And as always, I want to say a huge thank you to Cooking with Aisha for allowing me to stream this live on her platform today. All right, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, K-Bits, for the badges. I know. So what do you all think about that? That title does kind of confuse you a little bit. But this could be a fun one. Maybe making meals for little kids. I wouldn't call this one man food. I probably wouldn't even eat this. But I'm going to go through, I am going to eat it today, but I'm going to go through and give you all some substitutes. Some of us like breakfast for dinner or breakfast anytime. So this could be a good one. Thank you, Briona, for the badges on TikTok. Thank you, sweetheart. This could be a fun one. Let me know if it's give it a thumbs up or in the chat if you would eat this, or if it's just doing too much, you can put the regular pancake emoji in the chat. All Opinion says I've never heard of it, right? Steve Love says, "What's for dinner, Maggie? My family enjoyed the spaghetti last week." Yeah, Alex is home from work, so he'll probably come down. The kids always come down when the food is almost ready. I wonder how they know. Marcus is working, so both of the teenagers have their summer jobs. So we'll have a little fun with this one today. Let me see if I can put it back here so you all can see our pancake spaghetti. All right. And see if that'll play on repeat. All right. Let me clean my hands. So really simple and straightforward. This could be a great, like, I don't know, brunch or sleepover with the kids. Oh, thank you, Renelle. Thank you so much for the badges. Condemn says, you try it, but it's not what you thought it was. I know, y'all. Let me turn the brightness down so hopefully you can see. I know. When I saw that come across, I was like, what in the world? Who does that? Because the flavor profile doesn't even go together, right? Pancake is for team sweet. Spaghetti is for team savory. We can't mix those, right? All right. But that's what I like to do with you all. I'll try just about anything once. We'll make it together and see how we like it. I'll give you all some substitutes. But yeah, I'm your substitute teacher because I cook with sugar substitutes, dairy substitutes, and gluten substitutes. If you can have regular, this one doesn't repeat. Yikes. If you can have regular, how do you say, pancakes, please have something for me. There's nothing like, I don't know, pancakes, bacon, and eggs, but we can always have that, right? Thank you so much, Misunderstood. I appreciate you all. You all love funnel cake? Yeah, that one was a good one. When we get to a stopping point, if you want, I'll show you the funnel cake pancake that I made. I haven't done that one on stream. So let's go ahead and make these spaghetti pancakes. Pancake spaghetti and see how we like it. Highway is vegetarian. So yes, this is a vegetarian recipe. This won't be vegan, but this will be a vegetarian recipe. So I'm gonna get the griddle out. I do have a little Walmart griddle. So we're gonna do this on the griddle in just a moment. I also have a stove with a griddle top right there. So you could also do this on the stove. So we'll cook the pancakes on here. But since we're gonna top them with strawberries and blueberries, I have some strawberries. I bought some new ones so that they look good. But tell the truth, y'all know I'm always struggling with the produce over here. So I do have some beautiful new strawberries. Marcus eats these whole, like literally just takes them out of the container, stem and all, and eats the whole thing. Boys, right? So we have some fresh strawberries, and then I also have some blueberries. You could top this with whatever fruit that you want. Hi, Misunderstood. Thank you, Francis, for the badges. I also have some blueberries that are still looking relatively good. They're starting to dry up a little bit, but you know, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to make this recipe so we can use the ingredients we have on hand. You could do it with banana, you could do it with blackberry, you could use whatever you have, right? I'm just here to inspire. Thank you all so much for being here. Okay, but we're not going to waste. I also found these in the fridge. So we're going to use these struggle blueberries. These are just here to look nice. And then we're going to cut up these struggle strawberries. So let me go ahead and do that so that as soon as our pancakes come off the griddle, we're ready to top them and assemble. Avengers assemble. So one of the things with strawberries, you know, when they're starting to look kind of sad like this, I love cutting up fruit. I think once you cut it up, I don't know, something about it just kind of comes to life. So let's give these a nice little rinse. Uh-oh. Strawberry pancakes. Looks like summer. You could do whipped cream on it. You could do whatever you like. Let's give these a rinse. However you like. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate it. All right, so let's get these dried off. And then we're going to just slice them. Looks like she's just sliced them straight down on the, not crossways, but lengthwise. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then we'll leave them in the bowl and the blueberries as well. Just give those a nice little rinse. So I'm going to put my wet paper towel underneath the cutting board so that it doesn't move all over the place. Nice little safety hack. Let me get my little paring knife. And these strawberries, aren't that attractive, but fresh fruit is good. You know, if you have kids or men that are picky eaters, you know, we like to eat fruit here. I like to keep it on the countertop, but that's one way to get your family to eat more fruit. Use it as a garnish or use it in the food that they're actually going to eat. So if they like pancakes, that's fine. You can top them with some syrup, but top them with fresh fruit as well, and you would be surprised. All right. Hope everybody is doing well. We are making pancake spaghetti. Sometimes I see these recipes. Sometimes y'all send them to me, and it's like, I'll try it. You can use whatever pancake batter. I actually have a couple a substitute for you all. You've seen me do a lot of pancakes and the Maggie cakes using protein powder. That's another substitute if you are, oh, I should have cut the other way. If you have some fitness goals or you're trying to, you know, watch your carbs and calories, a nice plate of pancakes is great, but you all know sometimes you gotta lay down and take a nap afterwards, and that's not the crash that we're trying to have. So you can actually use protein powder to cook with. I would try some different varieties. Some of them cook better than others, but you can use it as a flour substitute in a lot of recipes. Sometimes I make them and it's an epic fail. You all have seen that. But sometimes it actually comes out pretty nicely. But I bought some Kodiak Power Cake. I'll show you all. I was going to cook for the Marines when Marcus was working out with them. But I had enough of the regular pancake batter. All right, so we have some struggle blueberries here. I'm just going to give these a nice little rinse, and then we'll add our strawberries to them, all right? The condensed says, I had a friend of mine ask if I count calories. I count what? Yeah. You know, here's the thing. I am not the food police, y'all. Everything works. You just got to find what works for you that you can maintain. I don't really count calories or carbs. I try to stay sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free because that works for me. But, you know, I always say if you can have some for me, right? Highway to Skinny says, yeah, keep some fruit on that. Some people love fruit. Some people say don't eat fruit. Do what works for you. But, you know, if it's from the earth and it's not going to hurt you, I say, hey, go for it. All right. So we're going to have our toppings ready to go. Thank you, Flex, for the badges and the lightning bolts. So we have some fresh blueberries here, some struggle blueberries. And you can see here I've cut our strawberries kind of like, I don't know what you would, sliced? Yeah, so we just got some sliced strawberries here. I'm just going to peel them open because I didn't do a good job of cutting. And that way our toppings are ready to go. Thank you, Leslie, for the badges. This is a great way to get kids involved too, like you, mom, or you know, dad, or whoever, kid or big sister, can do the skillet part, and then let the kids do these toppings. It's a great way to get them in the kitchen and comfortable with food preparation. Plus, it allows them to customize what's going to go on their food, and we're more likely to eat it when we feel like we had a part in making it. All right, so my mom is let's try the strawberry research. A little tart, but still very sweet. So my mom had me and my brother in the kitchen when we were little. I taught both of the boys how to cook, but you all know how they are. They say, Mom, it tastes better when you do it, all right? So this could be also a nice little fruit parfait. In my mind, this is where my mind goes. You could just do like yogurt, or you could do some whipped cream, some granola. It doesn't take much. And again, this was some struggle fruit that I had in the fridge. So we're going to now get started on our pancake batter. Moon and Star says, is this live pre-recorded? There's no badges here on Instagram. Thank you. No, I'm live. I don't know. Instagram, I don't know if they got rid of the badges. Technically, I should qualify, but they haven't turned it on for me. I don't know. But thank you for thinking of me. You all, just being here is support, but I appreciate that. On TikTok, we have badges. On YouTube, we have super chats, and then there's always Cash App. But I'm just here sharing with y'all what I would be doing anyway. So thank you. Thank you for the support. All right. So we have our strawberries and our blueberries. Let me show you all the pancake we're going to turn into spaghetti. And again, if you just came in, this is what we're going to recreate. We're going to put our pancake batter on the griddle into spaghetti strands and then top it with fruit and a little bit of powdered. She used powdered sugar. I'm going to use powdered sweetener. All right. So I know everybody's particular about their pancake batter. If you can have the full flavor, you can do the one that is in the bowl. But the key to this pancake spaghetti is that you want the pancake strands to come out in the squeeze tube. That is the key. All right. So I just wanted to show you all some options. You can get these squeeze tubes at the Dollar Tree. I don't have the top for it, but you all know the one that's like the ketchup container or the condiment container. Thank you, Ada, for the badges and everything. So this is one. I just got a couple for you all. This is the Bisquick Shake and Pour. None of this is sponsored, y'all. I'm just sharing what I have in my pantry. Oh, look, it has strawberries and blueberries on that as well. So you can, these mixes, you just add water to it and then shake, and then you could pour directly onto the griddle. This is nice for less mess. This is also good if you're traveling, camping. I've been a Boy Scout mom, all that stuff. If you're going to a lodge or somewhere where you want to have food on hand, these little shortcuts, a little bit more expensive, but it's nice because you can just put the water in here, shake and pour. So this is an option for you. What we're going to do today, I don't know if you all have tried the Kodiak Power Cakes, but these have protein in them. So when I've had Kodiak waffles before, I didn't crash. So this is buttermilk, and it says just add water. So we're going to add water to this. I'm going to get our griddle going. It says add 1 cup of cold water to the bottle, tighten, shake until blended. Okay. But also, one last thing, let me show you all the protein powder. So if you have protein powder in your pantry that you're tired of drinking, if you don't like the chalky taste or whatever, I don't mind protein powder. But like I said, you can cook with it. So this is one that I have off of Amazon. You can just use this as a flour substitute. Now be careful because your protein powder is going to be more dense than flour, so it's not going to be a 1-to-1. Aw, thank you, Moon and Stars. You're amazed at the pancake spaghetti? You get it now? All right, so for anyone who just hopped in, this is the video. This is what we're going to try and do. Will she play?
Squeeze bottle with pancake batter and pour it out like this. Perfect. Time to flip. Drizzle on syrup and top with fresh berries. Don't forget the powdered sugar.
Y'all like it? Okay. So that's what we're going to make. So I'm just getting everything ready because you know that's my struggle, getting everything in order so that when we cook, I'm not running around like a chicken. So I just wanted to give you all some options. If you can have the full flavor, do your Bisquick. But if you do the one that's in the bowl, you're going to need to transfer it to a squeeze bottle, and you can get these at the Dollar Tree. Doesn't it look fun for the kiddos, Lourdes? I thought so too. Y'all, my boys are 16 and 17. Something tells me they'll still come and eat it. But, if you've got picky kids, this could be a fun Sunday brunch or anything like that. And remind me when we get to the end, I'll show you all the funnel cake pancake that I made. Okay, so yeah, it's going to keep doing its thing. All right, we'll just leave that there. So we're going to use the Kodiak, 1 cup of cold water. Let me move the protein powder out of the way. So this one is vanilla. You can use any flavor. You can make this into pancakes, waffles. We've done a lot with protein powder. Okay, so I have a griddle. So we're going to go ahead and plug this up. I'll wipe it down. Wipe it down. Is that a song? Y'all know I don't know. I'm old. Okay, so we're going to plug this up. And then we're going to put some butter on it. This won't take long at all, so I just want to get everything ready. All right, let me go ahead and get my syrup too. I'm going to wipe this down. 1 second. Give you all some substitutes. Um, I don't know if the kids took the real maple. Okay. Marcus puts this stuff in his coffee, but if you can have real maple syrup, I think this one came from Aldi's. It's almost gone. Or Aldi's. You can use real maple syrup, but I am going to substitute this sugar-free. This one is Maple Grove Farms. This is you can get this at Walmart. Condiments and beverages are a huge culprit for extra calories. So a lot of times you can eat the same thing. Like we're gonna do these pancakes. Oh, it's already on. I wanted to wipe it down. We could do these pancakes, but use a sugar-free syrup. And she uses powdered sugar. I didn't have any powdered sugar. I have these equal packs, so we're gonna sprinkle these on to get the dusting of powdered sugar. So I'm gonna do sugar-free sugars for the topping with real pancake batter and real fruit. All right, so just giving you all some options. Let me wipe this down. Just got it from underneath the sink, and we're gonna turn it on. And then I'll show you all one other substitute. Hello, Pearly thinks it's here. I'll show you all one other substitute for butter. I'm dairy free. If you can have regular butter, go ahead and do it. But I'm gonna give you all some substitutes so we can try and make this spaghetti pancake on the griddle. When I make pancakes, usually I use oil, or if you wanted to be really light, you could use cooking spray. But if you saw in the video, she buttered her griddle, so I'm gonna do it the way that she did it. So we've got the pancake batter, and then she's gonna put some butter on the grill, and then we're gonna drizzle them down and see if it looks like that. All right, and then we'll top it with the sugar-free syrup, fruit, and sweetener. All right. I'm excited. I love stuff like this. I don't know. In my mind, one day, there'll be a grand something. Long time. We got a long time. Okay, so we got this on. Let me get the butter so you all can see it. Hello, Leslie. Hello, everybody on Instagram. You had no idea what pancake spaghetti was. I know, it is weird. Somebody sent me this. Actually, y'all know I used to be a scout mom. Our scout leader, long time ago when the boys were in scout, sent this to me. Okay, so it's warming up. Let's get some butter. Let me show y'all another substitute. So of course, if you can have regular dairy, this one is just from Walmart. You can use butter, sweetened, not sweetened, salted or unsalted. But I'm going to show you all this. I wish Facebook would repeat the reels like Instagram does, but it doesn't. Okay, so this is from Whole Foods. So again, this is a substitute that I'm going to use. This is butter made from goat's milk. It's real butter. It's just made from goat's milk instead of cow's milk. When I say I'm dairy free, I have to avoid cow dairy, but I can have sheep's milk and I can have goat's milk. All right, so just giving you all some substitutes because a lot of times we don't know what's out there. All right, I can feel the heat. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? So we're gonna make protein pancakes so that we don't crash. Let's go ahead and open this up. And it says add 1 cup of cold water. So I'm gonna get some water from the fridge door. Why it has to be cold, I don't know. Maybe one of y'all know. I'm a cooker, not a baker. All right, so I've got a measuring cup here. We're gonna get 1 cup of cold water. And I'm waiting to butter the griddle. It's hot, but I don't want the butter to brown. So I'm trying to get this in order. So I'm just gonna step back and I'm gonna put our cup of water in here, and then we're gonna put the top on, and you wanna make sure you put the top on really tight. And if you've got strong boys or kids, get them to shake it, all right? So again, this is the protein, the Kodiak Power Cakes. So it's got everything that you need in there. It did say 1 cup. Yeah, add 1 cup of cold water, tighten the lid, and shake. Shake it off, shake it off. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much. Hello, Cat Mom. Thank you for the badges. Okay, so now I'm just gonna open the top, see if there's any air in there. And I'm looking at the bottom, make sure there's no like pockets of pancake batter. All right, I'm going to now put And let me just check the spout, because for this to work, yes, we need a spout like this. Or you can get this type of bottle at the dollar store, because we got to be able to squeeze to make spaghetti strands. So I have my goat's butter. I just have a slab here I'm going to put down. Let me turn it down just a little bit. And we're going to go straight in. I know, let me get a brush so I don't... So I'm just going to get the butter all on here. It's already starting to brown, but that's fine. And I'm going to butter the whole griddle. If you don't have butter, I'm sure this will work with the oil or even spray of your choice if you're kind of trying to keep it lower calorie. But the first time I do a recipe, I always like to do it, let me bring this down, Instagram. The first time I do a recipe, I always like to do it their way. And then after that, you can doctor it up. One more shake, and then we're just going to go directly in strands. Let's try. No! I don't think I'm making spaghetti. I think I'm making fettuccine. Okay. So far, not good, but that's okay. You can see hers is supposed to be spaghetti strands, so you probably need something with a smaller spout. But something tells me somebody would eat it. I think Alex would still eat it. I'll try one more because I don't have the but you all get the you all get the gist of it. All right, so we're looking for little bubbles to come through here. Let me turn it up a little bit. We're looking for little bubbles, and then I'm gonna get the spatula. And we'll try and flip it over. You know how when you make pancakes, the first pancake is never really that good? But we don't waste over here. Everything is an experiment, so we're gonna give it a try. All right, so I'm just looking here. I turned it down. Let me turn it to 350. Once I see bubbles everywhere, we're gonna, you can't even really flip these. It looks like she just gathered them together and flipped the whole thing. So it's all right. Something tells me y'all would still eat this. Hello, Francis. Thank you for the badges. Looks good. What is the big wide noodle? So we have fettuccine. I think there's one that's even bigger than that. All right, let's see. I'm gonna turn. It's starting to move. Bring it to the center. I'm gonna try and bring my noodles together. That way I can get up underneath them and flip it all at once. Team Greeter, maybe Team Greedy, maybe a smaller spout. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. How about this? I'll do the I'll show you all the funnel cake one. That'll be easy. All right, let me go ahead and turn this. Let it brown just a little bit. Let me show you all the funnel cake one that I made. We'll do both. But yeah, you'll want the one with the smaller spout. You can see this is, I thought it was small enough, but you want like literal little strings. We'll be all right. All right, so let me go over to Instagram. And there's this Jamaican, I call him a comedian, but he reacts to all kind of videos. And he reacted to one that someone was doing this funnel cake. All right, I think we're good. Oops, I think we're good. I'm gonna turn it over just a second. So if you like big back recipes, it's gonna be good. Did I miss it? So basically you just do the pancake, but you just chop it up. Let me move this to the middle where it's, and we're gonna do another one. Try and get some strands. Oh, I don't see it. I'll find it in a moment. Let me get this turned over. I'm gonna get 2 spatulas. See how we can get this. Oh, not bad. We got one. Woo! We got one spaghetti strand. Let me try and flip it over. Might be a little bit brown, but I like it. I'm excited. We'll put these in a bowl and then we'll do one more. Get our little spaghetti noodles. Thank you. Prosperous says, Google says cold water is to prevent the over mixing and the gluten development for fluffier pancakes. Absolutely. Yeah, we're making a funnel cake now. Yeah, let me see if I can find that for you all. This was the goal, to make spaghetti. We're going to do another one because we don't even have enough for our bowl. I'll do maybe a couple of these. We're going to use all of our batter. And let me see if I can show you all the funnel cake. I'm going to go ahead and get this out because it's nice and brown. So I have this bowl that we're going to fill up. So let's see if we can get our spaghetti in here, and we'll do another one. Why not? Why not? Something tells me it'll all come together nicely. All right. So we have our butter on here. I think we have enough, but I'll just do a little bit. All right. So let's see. If I don't squeeze as hard, I think that's the key, if I kind of hold it up a little bit. So let's let these struggle spaghetti strands cook. And let me see if I can show you all the funnel cake, because we're going to do that too. We're going to make 2 bowls. Okay, these are coming together nicely. It always comes together even though we mess it up. Let me show you all. Funnel cake. All right. So I'm just going to show you all the video of the one that I made. All right, so you see how you put your pancake batter in the pan, and then literally we're going to chop it up. It looks like you're destroying the pancake batter. But as it cooks, you chop it up into those little pieces, and it's almost like kibble. All right, and then we're going to take that off and put that in another one of these bowls. So you have the funnel cake option. And then the same thing, we're going to dust it with sweetener. You could use sugar if you could have it. So I'll get my equal packs ready. Ooh, we need to flip these. And then sugar-free syrup or whatever syrup you can have. And then we're going to top this with fresh fruit. So I did blueberries. You could do whatever fruit that you have. And you eat it just like that. All right, so let me know if you all are team spaghetti or if you're team funnel cake. Because this, I need to bring these in closer. And we're going to turn. I'm team regular pancake because I like a flat surface that I can just know what I got. But I'm committed. We're in here now. We're going to try it. The first ones remind you of bacon strips. I know, right? All kind of pasta shapes. Aw, thank you all so much. All right. So let's let this cook a little bit more. Mine were on the brown side, which I don't mind. But we'll get them a little bit lighter. And we'll do one more of these. All right. One more of these spaghetti strands. Add it to the bowl. Do our sweetener and then do our fruit. Yeah, if I had a squeeze bottle, yeah, I know. I could find the top for one, but honestly, I just don't feel like transferring it. But yeah, if you watch her video, she actually uses a proper squeeze bottle. So if you want to do it right, use a squeeze bottle. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take these out. And we'll do one more batch. We have our spaghetti. And I'm going to try and do it a little bit higher. It's going to be fine. It's going to come together. All right. So let's go in. Let me just get the little straggler pieces off so they don't burn. And we're gonna do one last one. So a little bit of goat's butter for me, or whatever butter you have. And then I don't want it to get, don't splatter me. I'm nervous. This is a little labor intensive. We could have had a nice stack of pancakes by now, but you know what? I wanted to try it. So we're giving it a try. All right. It looks delectable. Spaghetti strands. Spaghetti. We're making spaghetti. I know. I know. Okay, that's fine. So we're gonna cook these, and then we're gonna do the funnel cake version. All right. But let me go ahead and get this plated. So if you do the proper squeeze bottle technique, you too will have spaghetti strands. But see, this is why I like recreating these recipes live, because people make this stuff and it looks so perfect. Then I'm like, oh, I want to try it. So we got that's what you need. You really need a squeeze top like that. All right. Don't do what I did. You end up with spaghetto and not spaghetti. But either way, it's gonna come together just fine. Somebody would enjoy having this, having all these epic fails to enjoy, to eat, right? All right, so let's go ahead and bring this together. I can hear Mr. President now. See, always doing stuff. Why can't you just make regular pancakes? Is it just me? Does anybody else want to try ridiculous stuff like this? Did I ruin it? All right, let's get the last little batch here. We're gonna add this to the bowl, and then we're gonna top it, and then I will do the funnel cake for y'all. And maybe like one nice pancake. It's not a failure if it's still tasty. Auntie Jenny's here, she says it's all in the taste. I know, right? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and move these over. A little bit lighter. The first ones were nice and brown. Okay, so we have our bowl of spaghetti. So we have our strands are getting a little bit, honestly, softer. If you turn the heat down a little bit and don't cook them all the way brown and crispy, they actually are kind of limp like a noodle. All right, I'm just gonna reach in here. Okay, so we have our spaghetti, and then I think she does syrup. So I'm gonna do sugar-free syrup. Let me see how she dresses it. All right, so butter, and then we have our pancake batter. Doesn't that look beautiful? Mine didn't flip like that. Syrup and fruit and sweetener. All right, we can do it. We can do it, y'all. We can do it. And then I'll make you one. So I'm using sugar-free syrup. All right, I love this one. Spaghetti. So this is low-calorie syrup, so I'm gonna go in pretty generous. Oh, I dropped some on the griddle. Careful. And then the fruit. I'm just gonna go in and get our blueberries. We'll save some for the funnel cake. And then sugar if you have it, powdered sugar. Let me clean that sugar-free syrup. Or if you're trying to be sugar-free, I grabbed this from my guest room Keurig. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna open a couple of these packs. Do a nice little dusting. Let me do a little bit more. And then I'll take a quick picture before it all disintegrates and a taste. So you all can see. I think it looks good. All right. Let me take a quick picture. And then we'll do our funnel and the taste. Oh yeah. You never know. So when you all see this up, we made that. Doesn't really look like like spaghetti. It looks more like cornflakes if you ask me. But let's get a video. A fun little video. All right. And let's taste it and see what we think about our pancake spaghetti. Something tells me y'all would eat that. I think y'all would eat that. All right, let's give it a try. So we're supposed to have long, oh, we do have long strands of spaghetti. We do, let's get some blueberry. Let's get a little bit of everything in there. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Wait a minute. Y'all, it's fettuccine. That is good, doggone it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's good, y'all. You want it? Absolutely. Looks great. Okay, let me make the funnel cake version for y'all since my spaghetti was an epic fail. It's still good. So we have, in all seriousness, protein pancakes. So you're not going to crash. You could use any pancake batter, but I use the Kodiak cakes with sugar-free syrup and sugar-free sweetener and dairy-free butter. So why not? I love it. Let me just clean this, and we're going to do our funnel cake. All right, so a little extra, and then I'll wrap up. Just a little fun one today. I'll call Alex down and see if he'll try it. Y'all know they got their headphones on, so. All right, so I'm going in with the goat's butter. So just whatever you would use, oil. Thank you, Francis. Whatever you would use, oil or anything. I'm actually gonna do a couple circles because I'm going to make actual pancakes, and then we'll chop them up. All right. Something says I should actually make a proper stack. Or not. All right. Ooh, I don't have hand strength. Let me just open this up and see if there's anything left. Y'all know we don't like to waste over here. There's a little bit at the bottom. Let me get just get a little bit of water. I thought it looked a little bit thin. Maybe I didn't shake it well. Look at all that at the bottom. Maybe that's why it splatted out like that. Hey, look, we did it. I have so much. I did not shake it well. I'm gonna call Alex to shake it well. We can make like a whole pancake. All right. I thought I did. This is stressful. All right. That's okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and let these pancakes cook. Okay, yeah, I got enough to do more. But just so I don't look like I don't know what I'm doing at all, we're gonna make a couple proper pancakes. And then I got enough in here for your, what is it, funnel cake? Thick like egg noodles, that's right. It was egg noodle pancakes. All right. All right. These look like they're just about ready to turn, but I'm gonna go grab the teenager because I want him to shake this really well and make sure we get everything out. Well, you know what? Let me turn them first so they'll be ready when I come back down. Y'all know how they disappear into their rooms. Oh, thank you, Yolanda, for the badges. Y'all know how they disappear into their rooms. And it's like, what happened to... All right. So let's go ahead. Not brown enough. Y'all, I'm gonna eat my spaghetti if you don't mind. This is actually quite good. It's fun. Presentation, maybe a 5 out of 10. But taste, I would give it a 10 out of 10 because it tastes like protein pancakes. And we've got the spaghetti, we got the egg noodle action. Why? All right. So I'll just make a regular stack, and then I think I'll be all right. I can do this one myself. All right, let me just get a plate, stack those on top, so we have some proper pancakes, so we look like we know what we're doing. But yeah, just to have a little fun here, probably brown that one just a little bit more. That one looks pretty good. We're going to use the rest of this batter. For the funnel cake, you do not need it in this spout. So I'm just going to take the top off, and I'm just going to, pour all of this. There we go. Pour all of this out in the middle and break it up. Yeah, I think we're good. So we have our protein pancakes here. A little thinner, but your regular pancakes are ready. I'll put a little butter on here for you. If you're opting out of the adventurous foods, I'll give you regular pancakes for anybody who doesn't want all of the foolishness. This is for you, all right? So you got your spaghetti pancakes, you got your regular pancakes. Last one, let me give you your funnel cake pancakes. Oh, I should put some fruit on there. All right, so I am just gonna pour this whole thing out. And we're gonna let this cook, and then once it's getting to the point where it's starting to set, then we're gonna break it up. That's a nice looking pancake right there, honestly. But we'll make a little messy funnel cake and be done. Thank you all so much for the badges. Oh, Aisha'S here. Thank you so much. Hello, everybody. We made some struggle spaghetti pancakes. Come on in, everybody. If you're just hopping in, I made some struggle spaghetti pancakes. And right now we're going to do the funnel cake recipe. So if you are just coming in, this was regular pancake batter, but I used the Kodiak cakes for extra protein, and these you won't crash. Okay. Sugar-free sweetener and sugar-free syrup. And then of course regular pancakes. So now this is starting to set. I'm going to go in with the spatula, and I'm going to look like I'm messing it up because I am. And we're just going to, I know. We're going to chop up this pancake like you would do hash browns. Hello, Linda's here. Hello, Belinda's here. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you so much, Miss Aisha, for allowing me to struggle stream. But if you got picky kids, again, this could be something fun for them. So I'll make the little funnel cake. So it was just whatever pancake batter of your choice, and I gave you all some substitutes. You could use the Bisquick shake and pour. You can also use protein powder. Anything that you would get a pancake or a waffle batter. All right, so as it cooks, we're just going to use the spatula to get in there and break it up. So let's let it set just a little bit more. And I'll get a little bowl. All right. And then we'll top it with our fruit and sweetener, and we will be good. So again, a great way to get the kids in the kitchen with you. As it sets, just continue to chop it up into little bite-sized pieces. So take your perfect pancake and hack it all up. Hello, Linda's here. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you, Crochet Queen, for the badges. You can do this in the skillet as well. Skillet is actually nicer because you can literally just lift it up and dump it into the bowl. But we will figure it out. So see how it's starting to clump on itself? I'm going to chop all of this up. And I think for Alex, I'll do real maple syrup. I think I have some. I'll find it. Who knows where the boys put it? So these are Kodiak protein pancakes, but still this is too big. So, no pancake left behind. Chop it up, chop it up, chop it up. And then we'll get it in the bowl. Whew, it's a lot. When you could just make regular pancakes. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the heat because it's just about cooked. I'm gonna kind of move it around in the butter, let it sop up some of that goodness. Uh-oh, we lost one. Any big chunks or any wet chunks, I'm just gonna make sure those cook down. So you all see as the pancake cooks, literally just destroy it. But it's a fun way. You know, if you have little ones that are not trying to eat, we don't have that problem, but all right, so y'all see what's happening as the pancake cooks. We have these little bits here. All right, so I'm gonna go check the other fridge for maple syrup, and then we're gonna put it in, we're gonna toss it, we're gonna add the fruit to it, and I'll see if I have some regular sugar for Alex too, and let him taste, and then we'll be done. Okay, perfect. So I have real maple syrup. I got this out of the boys' fridge. So I'm gonna do the funnel cake with real maple syrup, and then we have some strawberries and blueberries left over, or it could be any fruit that you like. And of course, if you want a bigger portion, this was just one pancake. If you want a bigger portion, by all means, you can do that. All right, so let's see. Skillet would be nice because you could just dump it over like I did in my video. And I'm gonna move this over into this bowl. Almost eat it like cereal. It looks janky, but it'll taste good. And you could do any order that you like. All right, so we have our funnel cake pancake. I'm gonna use real maple syrup. If you can have the calories, go for it. I know that tastes amazing. And then we're gonna use the rest of the fruit that we have, which was just strawberries and blueberries. And then I don't think I have, let me check and see. I might have some real powdered sugar. Let me check their fridge. I keep all the good stuff over there. This might be real sugar. Let me just taste it. I might have borrowed it from a neighbor. So janky. All right, before we put this on everything. It's granulated sugar, but it's what we got. So here is your funnel cake. Who is eating that? Is that not adorable? Your pancake funnel cake? Let me take a quick picture, and then I'll let Alex come down and taste it, let you know what the teenager thinks, and then we'll be done. But just wanted to show you all, we did the pancake spaghetti, but I also wanted to do the pancake funnel cake so you all could see. I think that's adorable. And this one you can eat with the spoon. All right. I think y'all would eat that. Something tells me he's gonna eat it in like 2 bites. All right, so this is for you. It looks like a must try, absolutely. All right, let me grab the teenager. 1 second, y'all. All right, Jolly Green Giant fell asleep, but let me see what y'all are saying in the comments. If he doesn't come down in like 2 minutes, I'll be forced to try it for you all. But I really enjoyed this one. I'm really liking my spaghetti pancakes. Again, someone sent me this recipe and I thought it was really, really fun. Hello, Vonnie is here. Ah, thank you all so much. Now you're thinking pancake cereal. Absolutely. Yes, Lucy's in Crimson Cures chat. Absolutely. We love all the content creators. And Lucy and I will be with you all on, let me leave this on for you. Lucy and I will be with you all on Saturday. So I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, I hear feet, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I make food and femininity content, and I wanted to make this pancake spaghetti. My version was a little struggle-rific. So Alex is here. We're gonna let the teenager try the pancake funnel cake. You wanna say hi? Okay. You wanna try it? Alrighty, well, thank you all so much. Let's see. Hello, Paris. Hello, everyone. Yes, pancake cereal. I have regular pancakes too. Let's give these a try. If you are pancake spaghetti, put the spaghetti emoji in the chat. If you are pancake funnel cake, is there a donut emoji in the chat? And if you are just give me regular pancakes, Maggie. Put the pancake emoji in the chat. I'll be back with you all Wednesday night. If you're interested in my travel content, I'll be back with you all Wednesday night to go over my trip to London and all of the things that I did at Royal Ascot. If you are interested in the relationship content, Keisha's here for the donuts. Francis likes the spaghetti. If you're into the relationship content, that will be Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern. We'll be doing a part 2. Wake him up. Yeah, exactly. Y'all already know. I do what I can. Highway to Skinny's here for regular pancakes. Rise and shine. Hello, everybody. All right, let's try the regular pancakes. Okay, well, I have an empty bowl. Any feedback? All right, everybody. As always, let me say a huge thank you to Cooking with Aisha for allowing me to stream on her platform. This is Mondays with Maggie. I'm with you all Mondays, usually around this time, 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central. And we just have fun here and make whatever we want to make, all right? Yummy. All right, everybody, let me clean up. Thank you all so much. Alfred is here for regular pancakes. Thank you, Instagram. Thank you all so much, Facebook. Condemned is here for everything: spaghetti, pancakes, and the donut. All right, everybody.